It's okay.
All right.
We'll all just die.
We're live, finally. That worked. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome.
Hi, Jay.
Hi.
Pressing all the buttons. Let's see. That audio's on. That audio's on. All the things are on. We're all in the right boxes, as far as I can tell.
Yep.
Jay, let me ask
we
you
got
this
there.
question.
Please.
Quick question, just to kick off the show here. Did you hear about the gathering of barbarians?
Was it a barbecue?
Hey, good guess. It was a real rager.
A real
Great guess.
Very nice.
He went with the
Nice.
Q and not the brew.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. All right. As far as I can tell, everyone can hear us and things are happening. So that's great. Also, thanks to the anonymous gifter for 5 tier 1 subs. That is fantastic. What a great way to kick off things. Hope you guys are doing good. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, cool. Everything's looking good. Welcome, everybody. We're the Bad Plans D&D crew. My name is Jay, the Dungeon Master, and this is episode 26. Can you believe that? 26 episodes we've been doing this.
Wow.
This is the Long Death, our homebrew D&D campaign in the world of Lydian, where things are completely screwed. And this intrepid band of adventurers is trying to sort it out. Just working through it. We're working it one problem at a time.
One problem at a time. Don't get overwhelmed. Just
Definitely
one
not
at a
making
time.
it worse.
Nope.
That's right.
We're live every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Central, sometimes 9:09 p.m. You know, don't worry about it. We're live right around this time. But if you've ever missed any of these episodes, you can always find them on YouTube. And a subscription over there, a follow over here. Those things help us out a lot. So thank you, and thank you for being here. We appreciate you guys a lot. Let's see. What's going on this week, you guys? Anything you guys want to call out, talk about, shout out? I know Archie's got some new teeth. We could celebrate that. You know?
Lovely teeth.
Hey,
teeth.
we
Right
saw
there.
a new
More
coming in. A new promo video for Kinz and Jeshi.
Yeah, tell us
Yeah.
about your new podcast.
That was awesome.
So, Jeff and I have been playing indie games every Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific time on Wizard PhD. Sometimes we play a reasonable amount, like 4 games. Sometimes we play 9. It's just whatever comes to, whatever's on the docket for the schedule. So basically we play games, many of which I don't think are in Jeff's wheelhouse of games, so it's very entertaining for me personally. And then we talk about it on our new podcast, which is launching next week, actually. But the first episode is up if you want a sneak peek of it. It's called Start Button Radio. You can find us on any of the podcast platforms that you listen to. We just geek out and talk about games.
Let me give you a taste. Last Saturday, we played the game set in a post-apocalyptic wasteland where the human race has had to move to Mars, but the remainder of Earth has been converted to a golf course.
Tastes like rust and puke.
It's called Golf Course Wasteland. And
Golf
it's
Club
magnificent.
Wasteland.
They
It was
just do they
excellent.
come
great.
do they come
Excellent.
back from Mars to play the golf?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay,
They come back
okay.
to the
Oh.
destroyed Earth
They
to
wear a
play.
hazmat suit with a jetpack.
Nice.
Okay.
The game is called Golf Course Wasteland?
That's right.
Do you golf? Do you
love
get to
it.
golf in it?
So it's a golfing game?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I just
The
want to know,
golfing game.
is there a
And much
video?
more.
Is there a video cut of you landing on the golf course in your little spaceship and jumping out?
No, I think it starts with you on the first tee.
Oh, okay. All right. Like they're asking us to believe a lot. Then
Yeah.
do you actually live on Mars? No, that's awesome. It looked great. It should be a ton of fun. And of course, it's Halloween season, so our
It
Wicked
is.
Maker folks are popping out
Making wickedness.
some fun
Yeah.
fun videos.
Yeah, we just launched a video on Friday. It is about Barty, our drinking skeleton. It was a really fun project. We took a skeleton and a pond pump, and we routed it up through his arm and through a plastic bottle, and now he's just endlessly drinking wine, which is all of our goals. At one point.
It's
I
the
love-
dream.
love
He's
the
living the
con-
dream, Barty is.
I love the comments on your videos. That I mean, like so many positive, and then just these random little. But pirates drink like brandy or like what like rum more than wine and different things. And I'm like, yeah, well, okay.
Barney is
I
a
get that.
sophisticated pirate.
Sophisticated pirate. Hey, I just know you guys need to do a video, or I'm gonna ask for one anyway, of like a video walkthrough of your front yard come Halloween, because not everybody can just drive down like we can and go experience it. But it's awesome. And I don't know, are you setting stuff out already, or are you just
No, we
pre-
we generally
Okay.
wait till September 1st to get all our
October
or
1st.
October 1st.
October
sorry,
1st? Oh, that's right. It
1st.
is only September, isn't
It
it?
is, yeah.
Okay.
And we've been meaning to do a walkthrough. We've like filmed parts of a walkthrough, and like the problem is like we get to Halloween and we're both so exhausted
yeah.
and dead. It's just like no more.
We need. That's
But
right. So
we
maybe
will-
one of
we'll
us
do
will
it.
have to do it. We'll have to do it for you.
You should
It'll be
give it
super
to-
high quality.
Give a camera to Vin and have him go through and make it a haunted house and just have him yell.
It's like, "Ah, ah." Yeah, it's just like our Among Us game.
Yeah. That was
That is
great.
my favorite moment of all time.
That was so good, man.
Jeff watched it like, I don't know, 50 times in
Oh,
one
man, I
day.
laugh
It was
every
just
time.
on repeat. And I was like, what are you
Magnificent.
watching? Oh, I'm just watching the clip again. Like,
I yell at Jared for having that same scream, and I'm like, oh, it's genetic, I guess. All right, well, there we go. Like,
That was so much fun. I've played that game a bunch of times, but I've usually not had as much fun as we did playing that. So that was fantastic.
it's good times. It's
Mm-hmm.
good times.
Also, most of us are wearing our Bad Plans T-shirts this evening. So
That's right.
If you
The holiday season's right around the corner. It's a great
It is.
Halloween gift.
it's a very
So, there
long
you go.
corner, but we're slowly pulling around.
Great Halloween.
We're getting there. We'll eventually get there. But
I'm wearing merch from a small indie.
That's right.
small little
Yeah.
little
Indie show, trying to support,
Indie
trying to
show?
support
I think
the
it's
small shows. Yeah,
Critical? Critical? I don't
That's
know.
why
Wearing whatever
I
my
can't.
son didn't puke on.
I got a rock.
All right,
Yeah. Man.
let's do this. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
After a long, dangerous journey across the Steel Sands Desert, after facing countless foes, gaining powerful allies, discovering ancient secrets, and coming near to death more times than you'd like to admit, you are now at long last face to face with your foe, the Tinker. You stand now at the heart of the ziggurat in the Tinker's workshop. The one who stands before you across the room is a stranger to most, but not to everyone. As Thorkum grits his teeth, a crooked smile pulls across the face of the one known as Darkshear Grimshale. He bears a striking resemblance to Thorkum, as even in the dim light you can clearly see on the dwarf's face and neck. He bears the same scars of a survivor of the wasting death. He looks across the makeshift workshop towards you all. A burning hearth on the south side of the room creates an eerie, flickering light that vaguely illuminates a messy workshop. Two large machines, not unlike Vinadil in shape, though much larger, stand on either side of him watching you with glowing red eyes. You've all just stood in the doorway as the door to this workshop is pushed open. What's the plan?
Hey, so Vin, you're the runt of the litter?
That's what I'm saying. How come Reckon and stole the tiny one?
He's
Alright,
not very
well,
strong.
You know. All right.
I'm looking at the Grimshale. Grim is that what his name is?
Darkshear.
Darkshear. I'm looking at that guy. And then I'm looking at Thorkum. I'm like looking back and forth. I'm like, Thorkum? Who is that? He looks
Hello,
like
traitor.
Raider. Just
That's what you say? You say that again?
Hello, traitor.
Hello, traitor.
Yeah, but like
Is that like with a D?
T-R-A-D-E-R?
yeah, or like is he wandering like a wandering? Okay, no.
But Tinker.
Hello, traitor.
Traitor. not
Tinker.
traitor.
What is the price for beans this evening? He kind of looks at you and just doesn't say anything. He just seems to be just, taking everybody in.
I'm
I look at Valk.
Valk's not here.
Oh, sorry. What's the goblin's name?
That's
Where did Val
It's been a
go?
while.
Yeah, wasn't he
led
just
us.
with us?
He led us here. He
and then he
disappeared.
left.
Did
Yeah.
he disappear?
Oh yeah, he did. He left, and then the thing
Yeah,
happened.
we had talked to the ghosts.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
guys
that's
are in the
right, that's
hallway
right.
with the
Thank you.
jars and all the souls, and Vin
The
kind of lost his
terrifying
mind.
thing. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, the
For-
great thing
for a
that
minute.
happened to us. last
Yeah.
time.
So Valk
yeah.
had basically said, "Hey, I'm gonna go let him know you're here. I'll be back." And then basically the door opened at the end of the hall, and you don't see Valk anywhere, but you see this guy. You guys are all kind of still standing in the entryway, kind of looking into this what is obviously a much larger room. The ceilings are higher. It looks almost like maybe at one point it was like a big, kind of big feasting hall or some sort of much bigger room that's been converted into this, workshop-like area.
As far as we can tell, just the two kind of automatons in the back.
Yeah, they're sort of flanking him on either side. They're quite large. They're not really being aggressive. They're just kind of standing there, idly. And he's just got his arms crossed, just looking, just kind of like straight at Thorkum. Like he took a few moments just kind of sizing everybody up, but him and Thorkum are just like, just staring each other down at the moment.
I would like to talk to Ziggy real fast. Just ask him. Sorry, Ziggy. Where are you guys at?
You immediately hear just like the wind, like he's like trying to talk, but he's like trying to shout over the wind. Even though, yeah, but it's just he's shouting and he's shouting at you in his mind. Yeah, he's
So
like,
it's just really loud.
Okay.
it's like, hey, yeah, we're almost there. I can see it. We're gonna mess everybody up. Do you hear me down there? We're coming for you. We're coming for you, Duchess.
All right, and then we're like,
So-
you'll never believe it. The Tinker looks like an old, gross Thorkum.
The only difference is that he's old.
So I love the idea.
gonna believe exactly.
Ziggy's basically turning into like a WWE character in this moment. We're coming in! We're coming from the top rope! Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
So to the Tinker, I'll just dip it and say there was some mention of an invitation, but it doesn't seem like you were expecting us to show up. Who exactly invited us here?
As you walk in, Vin, just real quick before he responds, you've kind of stepped into the room for the first time, and Vin, you're out. I'm picturing that Thorkum and probably 14 next to him are likely kind of at the head of the column here, and Vin, you've sort of stepped past him kind of into the main room. And there's a couple things that immediately stand out to you. The room is quite a bit larger than it originally looked. Now, it's just kind of weirdly dimly lit, and you can kind of get a better sense of it now that you're in there. But also there's kind of a wild mechanical construct type thing on the north side of the room that you can kind of see now that you're around the corner. It's hard to make sense of it, actually, what exactly you're seeing. It's a machine. It's a tangle of tubes, gauges, and wires all wrapped around what appears to be a central hub of some kind. Scaffolding stretches upwards around it, through the ceiling, all the way up to this seemingly open sky above. All of the brass and iron armature surrounding it, it's all hastily bolted together. It all works to cradle what seems like a huge glass beaker in the center. Within the glass, a pillar of shadow writhes. A tentacle, blacker than night, thrashes within. The contraption pulses, and fine glowing droplets seem to coalesce and be collected and sorted by shadowy cilia. The droplets fall through twisted channels, funneling into a mishmash of scattered containers, not unlike the ones in the hall. The creature itself seems to emanate from nothing and nowhere. It simply comes into being at a point a few feet above the floor. As it wriggles, you can barely detect the ragged flapping of some kind of portal or rift, a tear in the fabric of existence. Grimshale notices your attention and smiles a crooked smile. He looks at you. He says, I invited you here. Mostly, your friend and I have something to discuss. But you're quite interesting as well. The rest of you. That one there. You trust him, do you? Well, I wouldn't. He'll leave you for dead as soon as he gets the chance. He's a coward. His whole clan full of cowards.
So you're
Can I
still
do-
standing in my father's shadow. What are you working on?
Your father's shadow. Your father, Aurum. Maybe I am in his shadow, but only because he left me here. Just like he left the rest of us. His clan, my clan, all of our kin. Your father had the cure. And you know what he did with it? Nothing. Your father could have saved us all.
You stole it. He
I
only had enough to
stole.
cure me.
What was mine? He could have made more. He could have helped all of us. And what did he do, huh?
Died.
Can I use my divine sense? And I'm particularly focused on this, whatever this thing is.
I love it. Hey, guy, can I use my divine sense?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do this because this conversation is interesting, but that thing, I need to know about this thing. So I can sense celestial fiend and undead in 60 feet.
You get a tremendous ping from that thing. Though
Just a gong.
yeah, so Jeshi, you're particularly tuned into you're ever since the event, you've been particularly sensitive to this type of thing, and the hairs on the back of your neck are standing up. You are getting sort of a goosebumpy type of what is that thing? That's a thing for sure. In fact, as you look over at it and you see the shadows just sort of writhing out in these tentacles, and there's in the center of it this actual large tentacle, kind of almost made out of pure shadow. Your hammer, Darkforge, just seems to be vibrating in your hand. Which
I cast protection from good and evil on myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've come to recognize the vibration in the hammer as Darkforge doesn't say much, but he
Just shake weights.
yeah he shake weights in your hand for sure.
I'm a quick since we're Zig, make sure you let me know like a minute before you get here. Okay?
You don't get a response, but the message went through.
I look through his eyes. Just real fast.
I don't care about the colossi of darkness. What is he doing 13 exactly? Can I see anything?
Make a perception check.
Ooh, this is gonna suck. I just have a feeling. I don't know why. I could. Oh, 17. Did that transfer over? Nope.
Okay. So
It's D&D.
the basically laid out, but sort of behind him against the far wall, there's a workbench. So in the center of this room, there's a long workbench that's just filled with all sorts of accoutrement. There's like a cauldron with some who knows what kind of bubbling in it, and there's like these beakers and various just different types of artificer equipment. You guys recognize a lot of this stuff. This guy does appear to be an artificer in the same way that Thorkum is. You can just tell by, the type of armor and stuff he's wearing, as well as just the various equipment all around your. It's the same type of stuff that Thorkum has put up in his workshop in the basement of the Sleeping Savior. You also notice, as you're looking, Thorkum, that partially hidden behind sort of a tattered robe is what looks to be a mechanical arm. His whole arm is missing and has just been replaced with basically a machine-like replica of an arm that he does seem to be able to move and use as he's crossed it a couple times, but it's partially hidden. On the table behind him is the laid out construct of 13. So 13 was your previous construct, quite a bit different than 14 in numerous ways, but he appears to be laid out. The chest compartment has been pulled open, and it almost looks like there's just pieces and parts just sort of pulled out kind of on the table. It looks like he's just been tinkering with it, and just, you can see some parts that you immediately recognize as foreign, like not part of his original structure. You see other parts are missing entirely. It's unclear what he's doing, but that's what you see.
I'm gonna look past him, obviously. Still can't figure it out, can you?
That's why you're here, boy.
Oh.
I know he taught you. And now you're going to teach me, whether you like it or not.
What
So-
exactly?
He steps forward, and as he steps forward for the first time, both of the constructs immediately and they just, almost seeming to mimic his posture and his speed, they sort of follow like at the same pace as he
I
takes
move
a few
towards
steps
Thorkum.
towards you.
I'm standing next to him.
Okay.
I've just been kind of looking. If I came in and saw that cylinder, I'm kind of like ambling, walking around the cylinder, like just kind of around the side of the room. At some point, I'm going to make a stealth. Like, is there just stuff? Like, I assume there's kind of stuff, like tables or boxes, or like this isn't a perfectly clean room, right? Like, at some point,
There's
I want to
stuff
disappear
everywhere,
into the stuff. And so, just walking around, noticing that nobody's paying attention to me after he focused on Thorkum, and I'm going to try to disappear. So whenever it fits, I'll make a stealth roll.
Okay. I don't think you're just gonna be able to just dematerialize out of this
No,
conversation.
it worked.
But I take your
They all
point.
stand in front of him.
Like, if there's a pillar,
You're like
if there's a
Drax and
box,
Guardian.
if there's,
Every time I think of
like-
Drax from
Yeah.
That's right.
he's just like, I've mastered the art of standing so still.
I'm standing so
Nobody can
still,
see
they
me.
don't
You're
see
right
me.
there. He just talked to you.
I'm walking around the thing. Like, we've had 5 minutes of conversation. I could
It's
be,
a
you know,
good
Maybe
attempt.
if you stand in front of one of the robots and mimic what it's doing, it'll think you're
I
a
get
mirror.
it. Don't worry about it. I get it.
yeah.
Yeah.
As Jeshi walks up to me, I'm gonna put my arm on his shoulder. You're a good friend, Jeshi. And I cast haste. Oh, Jeshi.
Hip,
We love Jeshi on haste.
hip, hip.
It's my favorite.
I just start bouncing.
The second the spell fires and the words flow out of Thorkum's mouth, you see a big old crooked smile pull across this guy's face. Both of the machines, the eyes just immediately glow, the arms come up. Let's roll initiative. Let's get going.
Oh my
Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay.
Already.
Way to kick it off.
Yeah, yep. We're ready for it. We're
ready.
ready for it.
Did you let me look through Ziggy's eyes yet?
Does haste do anything for?
That's a lot.
Oh, surprisingly not for
I
initiative.
thought it was.
Oh, for initiative, no.
Yeah, I thought it
No,
was
it's
for
just-
rolls, right?
Yeah, look, it does several things, but not initiative.
Okay, let's see. That's gonna get
Well,
refreshed. Get some
I
stuff.
suppose I hadn't.
Oh, wait.
We need to wait
stealthed
until.
away.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I got Vin,
Where's
Thorkum, and
little
Jeshi on the
Kinz?
board.
Hold on, there we go.
Okay.
Jeshi with
I'm
the haste.
coming. Oh boy.
wasn't an initiative.
Oh
I
no!
peed my
Someone roll
pants.
higher than me. No.
Kinz is first. What is
I
that?
would like to be first.
All right, Kinz.
No.
Lightning them from the sky.
There's no
I guess
sky
there is
here.
no sky.
Kids can't do well indoors.
Okay. We'll drag you guys over.
Oh.
Let's get some bad guys.
There's a swirly
Oh.
thingy.
Everything's going to
Oh my
reset.
gosh, it is moving. Oh dear.
That.
Oh dear.
Oh, I tried.
Oh, that's fine.
Tried to give
I
you a
would-
break there, Kinz, but
I'm not worried.
Ah, so close.
We're all gonna have to reset, or Jay, you can enter us manually. I don't know what's easier. We could.
you're all on there for me.
Not on our screen.
No, I'll just re-roll and then type in what I had.
Oh.
Oh, I got the same thing. Huh.
Yeah, we actually haven't been on a battle map for a while. I gotta fix.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Should we draw on this one?
Yes.
We should.
Hi.
Draw
Yeah, there's
mustache
there's
on
an
him.
obstacle there. You can't go over there.
I'm hiding here invisibly.
No one can see this
no
giant
one can
robot.
see me.
Oh
Alright,
my
so
gosh.
Ben, I'm gonna say you were like over here, working your way towards these, you know. Let's
I mean,
okay. I'll
maybe-
give you the break. You were over.
There you go. There you go. Like
Okay.
towards the wall. Like yeah. Behind,
Something like that. You were just kind of.
So are these rooms around here? These outside things?
Yeah. So you can kind of imagine. This map does not maybe perfectly represent what I described, but doesn't matter. But imagine that behind there are like some rooms, and probably the doors aren't there, where you can kind of see into these extra spaces. It looks like at one point this was like maybe a big hall or a big, you know, maybe a temple of some kind. You do realize that you're in the center of the ziggurat, because above the swirling portally thingy, you can see basically the sky. You can see the top, and it looks like the ceiling kind of rises up into that one spot. So whatever is below it is, I don't know, something real evil. You'll have to figure it out. Is everybody on the board now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Music is really loud. I'll turn that down.
It's intense.
I think we set the tone there a little bit. Let's see. How about like that? Okay. And all
These
right.
guys are way bigger than us.
Yeah.
So that thing in the middle is a super big table, and there's all sorts of weird stuff all over it. Those jars that you guys saw in the hallway coming in here that had the souls trapped in them, there are like empty ones of those all over the place, and it looks like whatever this contraption is at the front of the room there, it's like there's like this greenish glowing liquid dripping into those jars that's like coalescing out of the air, and this thing seems to be just like trapping it and filling these jars with it. So let me get everybody. Oh, now I have
Where's
two
13?
places.
What table is he on?
He would be on the one that's over by him, kind of in that, if you can picture the table being the right size, you know, kind of over there.
Yeah. Over there?
Let's see, I've got 2 Thorkums now, 2 Belrissas, 2 Vinadillas,
Is this?
2 Jeshis. Weird.
For us, it
weird.
just deleted everyone.
Now we see no one.
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, we all went away.
You just delete everyone
And maybe delete all of them.
delete all
and
of
then
us.
We'll do it once more.
Okay. If you remember what your score was and want to keep it, just type it back in. But let's.
You want to keep it?
Wait,
What
do
if
we
I
have
don't
the
want to keep
option?
it?
That's right.
We're being recorded, people.
Yeah, it's not like we have an excuse. It's like literally right there.
Why can't I select myself?
One of them rolled a 0. Really? 2, 1, 0.
0
Yes, it
edition
is
is just 0. There we go.
Hey Jay, I can't select myself.
Why can't you select yourself?
I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
I know. Absolutely ridiculous.
You've been possessed.
Yes, I'm blocked. I selected
that,
myself on the previous screen.
You understand how a mouse click works?
Is it-
We got it.
You could select it a minute ago, but you can't here.
On the last screen, before you change to this map, I could select myself.
Huh.
Fascinating. Because there's no reason why you shouldn't be.
Oh, are you on the arrow or on the ruler?
Oh yeah. There
Okay.
we go.
Is
Thank
that table tall enough for people to like get underneath? Like how high is it off the floor? Like the bottom of it?
What the heck?
Jay's concocting.
Yeah.
Did you guys use your previous initiatives or roll new ones?
Yeah,
used
we
my
used my
previous
we
one.
Previous.
reset it. Yeah, we
Okay.
reset it all.
Got
So
it.
you were 19, 2, and 3, I think.
2 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at us being honest.
No, that's great. Yeah. Okay.
In a boss fight.
Okay. I didn't forget to roll initiative for anybody. We got the map set up. Chat can see it, as far as I can tell. So, Kinz, you're kind of still in this room, just listening to this whole conversation go down, and you realize, like, I don't know, you just have this sixth sense, right? You're like, it's going down. I gotta go. What do you want to do?
Why? Why? Can you just very briefly repeat the part you said about the sky, or what you said about that part?
No, because you haven't walked
Okay.
in there yet.
Oh, I have. I'm just back in this like little corner
Yeah.
over here. All right,
I'm
fine.
gonna say
Fine.
that you've kind of been hanging back, which is why you're going first, because you're like just ready. But you probably haven't even laid eyes on this
I'm
crazy
on edge.
shadowy thing yet.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I will. Is there from where I'm at? Can I see any like flames? Are there any flames in this room?
Any fire?
Actually, there is a. So on the south end of the room, there's a like a hearth. So kind of down here.
Okay.
That's a big fireplace. So you probably would be able to see that from right there.
Okay. Kinz being kind of like caught off guard by, or not caught off guard, but just like ready for whatever is happening here, is going to conjure an elemental from that
Oh,
from that fireplace.
Really?
sweet.
Yeah.
What is it? Wait, what does this do?
Okay. Let me see if I can put it in the chat. So, yeah, I call forth an elemental servant. I am choosing fire. And it appears in an unoccupied space. So, for example, fire elemental emergence from a bonfire, blah, 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 all this sort of stuff. It's friendly to us, and it rolls initiative as well.
Okay. Excellent.
Fire bro.
If you give me like 30
Oh, sorry,
seconds, I can-
that text just like took up the whole chat.
give me 30 seconds, I'll drop this guy on the map for you.
Thank you for that fire imagery.
10-foot
as well.
cube. Nice. This thing is big.
That's perfect fire imagery. Good job. Okay. So, like that, right?
Yeah.
Does it have to come out of the fire or can it just be anywhere? Oh no,
I-
from a bonfire. Okay, yeah. I
Yeah,
see.
and
Okay.
I think that I want it to I want it to be like, whoosh, you know, Kinz is just like, yeah, fire elemental just coming out of the fire.
Okay. Let me just give you. Do you get to control it?
Yeah. So, yes, I have to roll initiative, and it obeys my verbal commands.
All right. Well,
Got
there
a
you
fire,
go.
bro.
A fire, bro. All right, let
Congrats
me
on
roll.
your new friend.
Oh shoot! Do I just roll it? Where is this thing?
Oh, are you doing friend summoning?
Here we go. Friend summon.
Throw the
Are you
Pokeballs
summoning? Are
with
we
the
all
steam.
summoning?
Here comes
All right.
Leonard.
It rolled a 15 on initiative.
Okay, I can add him for you here. 15. There you go.
Okay.
So he's
So your elemental
fire bro.
goes before all the rest of us.
Hey, I feel like it's appropriate. I'm just like, yeah.
All you guys are like, "Whoa."
Elemental, it's fire time. Let's go. So I'm just gonna what am I gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll out like over here and yell at my new creature. Burn them all to a crisp. I'm gonna yell that out.
We all take a look over at Kinz.
Give her a big thumbs up.
Yeah, Belrissa approves. And
Burn them
then,
all to a crisp. Copy that. Okay.
We are the bad
But it's
guys.
friendly to us.
it's friendly to us until it's not. We'll hope that not part doesn't come into play. Yeah. I mean, if we all die, we all die. And then I don't know if this is smart. I'm going to bonus action transform into a polar bear.
Polar bear. Polar bear.
Polar bear.
Polar bear. Polar bear mode is what I would say. Okay.
So I keep making Jay do stuff to the map. I'm like, hey, you're not done yet.
That's all right. That's your turn.
All right. And I'll be good there.
Okay. So, all right, it's the Tinker's turn. Grimshale. He looks over, and he pulls out his mechanical arm and his left arm, and he like cracks his knuckles. But as he does, it's like this very like mechanical kind of metallic sound. Like it doesn't actually do anything. He's just used to doing it. He says,
I've been waiting for this for a long time.
and he reaches into a pouch, and he pulls out what looks to be like some sort of ball or like grenade type thing, and he just chucks it in Thorkum's direction. And that's going to be I already lost my screen. There it is.
What is it? What is it? Ah!
That's a 24 to hit. And,
Disadvantage. Can I inflict disadvantage? Sorry, I thought it was an AoE spell.
It's basically he's just throwing something. It's like a
So
physical
it's an
object.
attack on Thorkum.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, you can.
Okay, I do my reaction.
Okay. And that imposes disadvantage?
Yes, it does, yes.
Okay. That'll be an 18 disadvantage.
Shield.
Shield. Okay.
Oh, double reaction.
Okay. So that makes your AC to what with shield? It's plus 5 to 22?
Yeah, 21.
21. Okay, cool. So basically what happens is you deflect this thing, and from that direction, it kind of deflects off to the right and sort of lands, I'm going to say like over here. And as it hits the ground, it just sort of smashes and creates like this pool of what looks to be a grease or an oil kind of all over the ground. And you just hear him kind of obviously annoyed at what just happened, but the effect is still there. It's just not underneath all of you. So I'm going to draw it here in a second. But there's basically like this whole area. Why is that like hidden? Can you guys see that?
See where are you pointing?
Are you on the wrong?
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
see
I
it
can see
now.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay, there we go.
That was me.
Whoa, there's 14,000 circles now.
Yeah, there you go. So it's obvious.
Okay.
So the whole ground over here has just become like this greasy mess. But you're able to block it. And then he's going to use his movement to move right up over here behind his large friend. And let's see. Lastly, that'll be it. That's going to end his turn for this round.
Fire, bro!
All right, Fire Bro is up.
Okay, I've never controlled an elemental before, so bear with me, please. Okay, it can move 50 feet, and it's fire, so I'm going to have it move right on top of this bro right here. And I Well, I'm assuming I can do this. So I have a multi-attack that I can use, but there's also something that happens if the first time it enters a creature's space on a turn, there's like something additional because it's a big blob of fire, you know? So can I do the
blob of fire.
attack first and then like leave it there and then do the burning stuff?
Sure.
Okay. So let's see. This is a touch attack. It the first one is 9 to hit.
Nope.
And the second one is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay.
Oh.
That's good. All right.
Everybody's waiting for that, but it's like, does 19 hit?
Yeah, I know. That's 7 fire damage. If the target is a creature or a flammable object, it ignites.
Is this thing flammable? I don't think it's flammable.
Okay. And then let's see. The elemental can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. The first time it enters a creature's space, it takes 1d10 fire damage. And then it says and catches fire.
Okay.
So I'll roll the d10. one damage.
Oh, boy.
One more damage. That's not
Fire
what I
blast.
wanted. What I wanted.
So, let's see here.
Never know when 1 damage will be the difference.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just made out of metal, and I don't think he would be flammable necessarily.
Okay.
But he still takes fire damage.
Okay.
He's just not going to catch fire. But you're
right.
basically just on him, right? Kind of in his space.
I am on his space.
Okay.
And it says that it takes another d10 fire damage at the start of its turn, but I guess if it's not on fire, then it's fine.
Okay. All right, Thorkum, you're up.
All he did is throw grease. I'm going to go after that construct that Kinz is fire pooping on.
Okay.
It's like just standing on the bro. Where is he?
I kind of, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, is
Okay.
it, yeah, I mean, they're just, it's just on top of him.
And he had some stupid AC, so I'm not going to use sharpshooter, but here we go. Oh, wait. Yeah. It's a 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
7 damage.
7
which is like a
damage.
1-2.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Nope, doesn't hit. I'm just kidding.
Oh. Has reverse AC. Ha ha ha.
The Tinker has developed reverse AC.
8 damage, so 15 in total. Okay. And then these things are pretty big. Are these all rooms?
The rooms around?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're rooms. Yep.
So the doors open the way they're drawn on there, or we can just.
The doors are open. Yeah, like I was saying before.
Okay. I'm gonna pop back here. Take cover.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have 14 run up to Grimshale. And then why not do this? Let's see if I gotta bring up Discord because D&D Beyond erased all my notes. Just to try it, giving him my bonus action to create an action, and he's going to use Soul Rip on the construct to his left.
Awesome. Can you remind everybody what Soul Rip does? I think this is
3
the first
times a
time using it.
day, 14 can rip the soul from an undead or construct powered by a soul fragment. I have to
That
make
is
a
so intense.
DC 12 wisdom save.
Yeah.
DC 12 Wisdom save, huh?
Yeah.
It rolled a 3. That means it failed.
Okay. On a failed save, fragmented soul is ripped from the vessel and absorbed into 14. He's all glowy and stuff.
All right. 14 absorbs a fragmented soul. As you do this, from this giant thing, there's all these, like, similar to Vinadil, it's got these tracks around its body that kind of glow. And you could see it as 14 runs up alongside it, instinctively, like, starts to turn around in a defensive posture as if to protect its, its master. But right at the same time, 14 rips a fragmented soul out of it, and about half of its body, the glowing, stops, and it's just like it almost like stumbles and falls over, and you can see that it's not completely immobilized, but it seems to be crippled and confused and is trying to, like, figure out how to move. You've clearly done something to it.
That is my turn.
Belrissa, you're up. Vin, you're on deck.
I cast the darkness.
The darkness.
I'm gonna cast it on one of my numerous jewelry things that I'm holding on.
Okay, you're gonna cast darkness on a piece of your jewelry.
Yes.
Okay.
So I can carry my darkness with me wherever I go.
I will carry my darkness with me.
Don't we all?
And I'm gonna cast it with my my sorcery points so that I can see through it.
Okay. Because you are a shadow sorcerer, and you can do that. That's awesome.
Yes.
So, Thorkum, things go immediately dark. It's very dark in here. Very weird.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's familiar.
And then I peek out and I cast Hexblade's Curse as a bonus action on the big bad guy.
On
the
Grimshale?
Yes, that
On
guy.
the Thorkum? What were you going to say?
Bad Thorkum.
The old ugly
Bad
Thorkum?
Thorkum. Evil Thorkum.
It's not me.
All right. He is now Hexblade Curse.
Muckrat.
Which, if I recall, gives you an automatic +4 to any damage, and you crit on a 19. Does that sound right?
Yes.
That's pretty badass. All right.
And
It's
that
also
is-
very dark.
I figure Thorkum would appreciate it, a little hiding for this turn. So I'm gonna leave him in the darkness.
I will leave you in the darkness.
The darkness is my friend.
Hello.
I was born.
I was bored.
Excellent. Okay, Vin.
Okay, so same question. Can I see over this table, like the big table in the middle? Like how big? I mean,
yeah, that
is it like
table
this
is
giant?
It's normal height. It's just like
Okay.
really wide and long.
Okay, cool. So then I'm gonna move just 30 feet this way. I think it's there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot this guy. And I am gonna do sharpshooter because I get advantage since he has not gone yet. That'll probably hit. It's a 25 to hit,
25 hits. Yeah.
and then damage. It is
Really bad.
28. Yeah, 28, and then 2 ones. So 28 damage.
28 damage. Okay.
Then I'm going to so it's a normal sized table, so I could like slide underneath it, I'm assuming.
You could.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to like slide 30 feet under the table down here.
Okay.
So I'm below it, not on top of it.
Got it. You're under the table. Very cool. All done?
Yep.
Okay. Next up is the large guardian that is up next to Grimshell at the moment. Now this one is the one that is a little bit it's had a soul fragment ripped from it. It is let's It's going to attack 14. Yeah, that's what it's going to do. So you can tell as it attacks. Well, I suppose Jeshi and Kinz are probably the only ones who can actually see this, assuming you're paying any attention. But the attack is a little wonky. It seems to be a little bit off balance, so it's going to be a slightly reduced effect. And first attack is a 17.
Misses.
Misses. Okay. Second attack is a 23.
Hits.
Okay. That is 22 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 14 needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Let me bring up his sheet. Bad face.
I'm not worried.
21.
Oh,
This is all good. Cool.
it's a reverse Constitution save.
It is now going to just move a tad right there. And that's going to turn. The next one is going to move over to 14 as well. And is going to attack 14. First
Fire
attack.
elementals get reactions.
Yeah, it should. It should get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, let's go fire. Maybe, come on, fire, buddy. 13, sorry, 13 to hit.
13 misses. No.
Darn it. Fire.
19 to hit on the first attack.
Barely.
Barely hits. Okay. That is 16 bludgeoning damage on 14. Second slam attack, as this thing basically just walks over and starts pummeling 14, and that's 26 to hit. And 18 bludgeoning damage. And technically both of those are Constitution saves, if you could roll them both real fast.
Oh, you're muted.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
Construct unconscious.
A
So it
14
doesn't
is
matter?
down? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 14 is down. Okay, and that it's basically this thing walks over, and just for flavor here, it reaches down and it picks up the unconscious body of 14 just like by one leg, and just sort of like shakes it a little bit and just tosses it over its shoulder towards the table over here by where the other one is, and then moves into the space, and that ends its turn. Jeshi, has there ever been a combat where you weren't? I mean, your dex,
Initiative 0.
your dex isn't even that low, man. It's just you have some kind of luck,
9.
sir.
It's
Bad
a
cleanup.
minus
It's bad
one.
cleanup.
Not as bad as your intelligence, but it's all right. You're really strong. You make up for it with the flowing red
Okay.
locks.
So, how tall are these robots?
I would say about 10, 11 feet.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so I was gonna be hyper, but now that they've created this wall, I guess I'll just run around. I was gonna have them like just be super hyper and roll around on the ground, but it seems like it's not the right time for that. So I'm gonna just come around these guys and just get right up in this guy's face because I have haste, so I'm like super fast. And I'm just like, hey, you can't see me. I'm over here now. Yeah, well. And then I just swing with my
Hup,
hammer.
hup, hup, hup.
Hammer.
You're swinging against the Tinker?
Makrat, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
The guardian on the left reaches over, uses its reaction to deflect, and imposes disadvantage on your attack.
Best.
But no, you don't have advantage from haste, right?
No,
You just-
advantage, no. So just a 12.
Okay. 12 does not hit.
I swing again.
Okay, the other one imposes disadvantage on your attack.
Okay, just
Eat
the
through.
13.
That misses.
I swing with my hasted action.
Okay.
Suck on that, robots.
26 misses. Just
Dang,
he
what a
catches
bummer.
your hammer with one finger, and it's
Nuclear
just breaks.
spike?
No. No, that hits for sure, dude. Nice.
Swing. 9 crushing damage. Is Muckrat fiend or undead?
No, he's a dwarf.
Okay, Muckrat is a dwarf.
Confirmed
He
dwarf.
still takes a smite to the face here. Level 3 smite.
You know, every time that Jay uses that icon, it's a dwarf with missing a limb of some kind.
It's just so good. It's perfect.
Let's see. So 2d8 plus 2d8 because it's level 3, so 4d8. I'm just gonna click this twice.
48 damage.
17.
No.
17 radiant damage.
Okay, 17 plus 12.
That's 9.
17 plus 9. 26
It
total.
wasn't 9 plus 3 radiant?
Well, yeah, but he's not fiend or undead, so
Oh,
he
I
doesn't
see, I
get
see.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
I built that in just so I didn't have to roll extra.
That makes sense. All right.
So 9 crushing, 17 radiant.
Okay. He manages to partially deflect some of the attack, but the divine smite comes in, and you can see this sort of, radiant energy sort of surge through him, and he looks up. And
I just go bonk, 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 bonk. I'm having difficulty controlling the volume of my voice.
he says,
All set.
I have to admit, it's nice to see dwarven faces, boy. But you talk me like that again, you're gonna regret it.
Oh, okay. Bonus action sanctuary on myself.
Awesome. All right.
Jeshi on haste.
Kinz, you're up.
Yeah, I got distracted. What is this thing right next to me?
That is a huge
It's just a mass of blackness.
That is a huge puddle of grease. It's like greasy oil just all over the floor.
Got it.
What the hell is this?
I mean, some of the other drawings are more clear to me of like, oh, this is fire. Okay, I got it. Okay, second question. When I enter Belrissa's darkness, like, can I? So like, I just want to
Enter my darkness.
I just want to know, like, I'm still just trying to, I'm just going to go in this direction, like, to get over here. But I don't want Kinz to freak out when she enters the darkness and can't see anything. I just want to keep going. I guess until I've hit a wall. I don't know.
You're
Yeah.
gonna go
Reason you
into the
hear
room
Simon
for
and
some
Garfunkel.
reason?
Yeah, I want to hide. I don't want to lose my concentration. Okay, so my other option, then,
I mean, that's a
popular.
great use of your turn in combat. I mean, that's just
I want to hide.
Sometimes I
just
feel
go.
very
I don't-
alone.
just go for it. Who needs to kill the bad guy? Just hide in the
Nobody.
darkness.
He's dead.
I'm more concerned about this elemental turning on us. So my second option was to do something with the table, but I'm nervous about that one because Kinz is a big chunky polar bear. So this is like, I think, the more direct line of her thought right now is smashing into this corner. And then I'm going to hold my action, and if something hits me, then I'm going to use my multi-attack. Is that something I can do?
If something hits, yes. So you're gonna use a ready action.
A ready action
that
to, so if I get hit,
if
then
you get hit, then you're going to retaliate.
yeah.
Got it. Yeah, you can do that. In the darkness.
And I'll just be sitting in this darkness.
I was. Hi, kids.
Okay.
Welcome.
So for the record, turn used to retreat into the
Kinz is
darkness.
super brave. Don't judge her.
Okay. It's a tactic. You're drawing the enemy in towards you, drawing them into your trap.
Three of our party have run away. One of them's dead on the floor over in the side. 3 have run away to darkness.
It's fine. It's fine.
And Jeshi's standing up there in the middle of
This is
everybody.
the
I'm
most
just-
on-brand fight so far.
I'm under the table just like, what is going on? Like,
You're
You're under the table.
She's the
Yeah,
only
I'm
one
under
that's
the
like, I
table.
got this. Okay. Yes.
Oh man.
Okay.
Uh,
It's Grimshell's turn.
I'll solo him if I have
Darkshear.
to. I'll solo him.
He looks at you, Jeshi, and he says,
Your friends have abandoned you, just like I said they would.
No, we haven't.
It's normal. Normal. That's normal. Normal.
Tell me, what do you know about Thorkum? Forge,
Dwarf.
fire.
Dwarf, kind of mean. Age 14, made 14, rejected some kid. Well, that was hearsay. I don't actually know that. Okay. I'm just guessing.
I heard a rumor.
Jeshi, what is the language of Sanctuary? I will look it up. Is it just for
They-
attacks?
Yes. So what it is if a creature targets me with an attack or a harmful spell,
Or a harmful spell? Okay,
yes, they must first make a wisdom saving throw.
got it. Okay. I'm gonna say that this is a pretty smart.
I should say this. It says the spell doesn't protect me from area effects. So it would have to be a targeted spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Hit him too. Be great.
Yeah, this guy is. Okay, he is going to use his action, and he's basically talking to you and looking straight at you, Jeshi, as he does this, and he raises his mechanical arm out towards the thing behind you, the big sort of super shadow tentacle thing. And as he raises it up, the arm starts to vibrate and just sort of pulse in the air. Not unsimilar from the way Darkforge does when it gets excited. And as he does, the center of his hand begins to glow, and a bunch of that green energy starts to coalesce in his hand. And he reaches over, and he uses his action to basically push his hand into the construct. And there's like a surge of green energy as all of the lines that are glowing on that one guardian refill, and the thing starts to sit up straight again.
What are you doing? What's that? Glowing. It's glowing.
He then uses his bonus action to use this is going to be a harmful spell, so he's going to make a it's technically not a spell. It's a harmful ability, which I'm going to classify as a harmful spell for the purposes of Sanctuary, so that it works properly, because I think it would still fall under that. So he's going to do a Wisdom saving throw, from which he
You
rolled
wise?
a non-natural 20.
You wise? You wise? Pretty wise.
So
See through it?
I mean, he's pretty wise, so I don't know what he has to beat,
Past
but
it?
that was
Get
a
past it. 14.
non-natural 20. Okay, all right.
Is it
so,
minus 6, minus 7?
So he no, that's with it. Yeah, no, he's good. So he fights through the Sanctuary, and what he does is, with his opposite hand, he whips out what looks to be a strange device. You've never seen anything like this. Your mind can't
What's this?
comprehend what you're seeing.
that?
It's just a mishmash of parts and mechanical things. And he throws it down at your feet. And Jeshi, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Oh no.
I have 2 questions. I have one question. Is this a charm? No, okay, never mind. I take back my question. I do, however, have advantage.
Okay, advantage on dex save because of your haste.
Okay, quick 6 and a 5. And 8. 8, excuse me, 8.
Okay.
So you got that 2 rolling in there? Was that
Yeah.
with your bonus?
Yeah.
Holy
That's
crap.
with the bonus.
That was with
That's
haste.
advantage. That's even better.
With
Dex save.
advantage, you rolled an 8 and a 5.
All
Okay.
right.
So Darkshear, Grimshale,
I'm
the Tinker,
fast, I'm not dexterous.
he whips out a device that you have no idea what this thing is,
What's
Jeshi.
that?
You just see it, and he throws it down at your feet. And as soon as it hits the ground, the long metallic rod sort of smacks into the ground and activates, and a shackle whips out around one of your ankles, and you're just stuck.
Grappled.
You are
grappled.
restrained. So you're basically
It's worse.
It's basically, think of it like a ball and chain, which is magically locking you in place right now from this spot. So you can still attack, etc., but you're restrained.
Team, I'm restrained. Team. They got me. They caught me. Team.
He is then going to move over to right here, which you can use an attack of opportunity if you want to, but you have disadvantage because you're restrained.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and do that. Oh, it's very bad. 11.
That does not hit.
Okay. Oops, missed. Oh.
Okay, that ends his turn. It is Firebro's turn.
Firebro.
Savior.
Oh, yes.
The
okay,
only
finally.
one who's apparently in the fight here, except for Jeshi.
I tapped the Firebro in. It's fine. I love how it's actually named Firebro in our lineup too.
Of attrition here. We're just gonna go one summon at a time.
So it sees what's happening here, and it's gonna like land in between these two things, on top of the Tinker and the Tinker. Excuse me, the Tinker and this thing that it tried to set on fire before.
I love your face.
And it's going to focus its attack on the Tinker, though, even though it's like in both spaces.
Got it.
All right, come on, buddy. First attack is a 21 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
And that is... Man, I'm getting some lag here. Ooh, a 13 fire damage. And if the target is a creature or a flammable object, it ignites. Does he ignite? Please.
Yeah. I mean, this guy, he's got mucho flammable stuff going on, so he begins to catch fire.
Does he explode?
All the grenades on his belt just start to smoke.
We solved it.
Yeah.
All right, so it's so this is still on the Tinker, so that's 8 for entering its space, 8 additional fire damage. He's on fire, and then I'll roll for landing in the space for this other robot thing.
Dude is on fire, Hexblade cursed.
He's going down.
So it just gets one attack?
Oh, sorry, I have a second attack. Okay, so, whoops. Okay, so that 6 is for the robot dude. I forgot about my second attack on the Tinker, though. Thanks, Finn. Okay, 17 to hit on the second attack. That's higher than the other one, right? And 11 fire damage for that second attack on the Tinker.
Okay.
Boy,
maybe she doesn't need to be involved. She just...
Did you roll your, like, I'm sitting on your face
Yeah.
damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
She did, yeah.
the Tinker took 13 plus 8 plus 11. And then the other robot took 6. I'm sitting on your face damage. Yeah. And because he's on fire, he'll take fire damage at the start of his turn.
Yeah. Thanks. That's great.
I just wanted to remind the audience that
Just
the audience in the
Your
room.
boss is on
exposition.
fire. Oh, but hope he doesn't mind.
Okay. Is his turn done?
It's
yet?
done. It's done. I'm good with the fire.
Can this whole level 9 party be outshined by one fire elemental, bro?
Yeah.
Thorkum.
Quite easily, yes.
Thorkum, it's real dark in here. 14 has just disappeared. He's
that's fine.
what are you gonna do? You just walk through the wall. That's cool.
Lost signal.
Just go for it.
That's about half my movement. Sharpshooter. My best friend over there. So, first one. Ooh, that is a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. Second one, just not going to do sharpshooter.
Ooh.
And that's a natural 1.
Ooh.
Do I hit fire, bro?
No.
Can
Roll a d2.
Ooh.
I mean, technically, his entire body is enveloped in fire, bro. So
Yes.
I don't know how you would not hit fire, bro.
I don't care about fire, bro.
Oh.
Oh, you hit fire.
All
Fire
right.
Bro takes 11.
That's 11 damage on Monsieur Fire.
Oh, that's totally fine in case it turns on us. I'm fine with that.
I see.
Someone needs to shoot from a range, okay?
It's
Fine.
intense.
This is a strike and a balance.
Going to
I am also hoping to roll a natural one.
rolling a natural one.
It's like a win-win, you know?
Blah, blah, blah,
You
blah,
just
blah.
win-win-win.
Don't want to use that because I like Jeshi hasted. Can I do something to Jeshi to help him out though? Oh,
Whoa.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's getting real now.
You guys ready for the real battle to begin?
That's
This
just
has
a
just been a
warm-up.
warm up. It's getting literally warmed up
is it
by
just
the
guy's
only
the
one
tinker?
being aggressive in the whole.
This guy's the
no.
tinker. Just wait until the tinkerer shows up.
Yeah.
This isn't even his final form. We've got so much more coming.
Oh,
We're
no.
friends in the darkness?
Retreat into the darkness.
Wherever Belrissa goes, we follow.
Yeah, that'll be my turn. Because can't do anything with the bonus right now.
Okay,
I'm good.
that's gonna bring it to Belrissa.
Right. I'm gonna go out enough to where I get a clear enough shot for the tinker. So like probably right around here. That's pretty clear, right? I can go down. I can go all the way to here if I need to.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Okay. And I shoot him with Eldritch Blast.
Wait. What are you gonna do?
That's right. You heard me. The blast. And I get advantage because I'm in the darkness. My darkness moves with me. Wait.
All of a sudden, you guys are not in the darkness.
I'm like, oh, man,
But Vin,
Thorkum's here. Hi.
you are.
But yeah.
Oh, you're in the darkness, Vin?
You're like
Little
half
bit.
dark.
If the Tinker is actually 3 Kenku in a trench coat, that would be just the most meta boss of all time. Just
no.
years in the makings here.
But Chris is not in the party. You can't do that.
This whole thing has just been a meme for Zir after all this time.
All right. First blast is a
26.
26 or a 26. So 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. With 6 plus 4 damage, so 10.
10
For
damage.
that.
Okay.
And the next one is
Now,
16 or
Also,
24.
16 plus 8, 24. 24 to hit.
yeah, dang.
So that is 15 damage.
Excellent.
And I burned
machine gun Belrissa time.
I
Yeah.
burned 2 sorcery points to blast again.
Oh, my gosh.
All I can picture is that dog. Yeah,
The little teeth. The little tiniest little teeth.
Yeah,
I keep getting so close, but 25 to hit for that
Yeah,
one.
those probably.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so 17 damage for that one. And oh, there's my crit.
Oh, there it is.
Whoa.
We did the math earlier, and with this technique, she had a 57% chance of critting at least once per turn.
On a round.
Get it.
Magnificent.
Magnificent.
And what are her odds of accidentally killing you? Calculate this.
98%.
98%.
Most of the time, both.
That's a 25.
So
no.
no,
24?
12. 12
8.
plus 8, 20.
That's a 20.
That's a 20 damage.
Oh,
my
okay.
goodness. Okay.
17, 20.
I mean,
Wow.
that's still a decent round.
Yeah.
Still a decent round.
That was wildly successful round. all 4 blasts hit, and one of them was a critical. That's probably your highest damage round you've ever had. Actually, that's pretty good.
I mean, against an enemy anyway. I
Yeah.
mean, you've done decently
Pretty
against
gross.
friends, but yeah.
We're vulnerable.
I think I'm staying there. I think I used all my movement to get a clear
Yeah,
shot
you
to him.
did.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. You can come back in my darkness.
Okay. Next up is
right.
Vinadil.
So
Just relaxing under the table right
so here's
now.
the thing, like obviously moving under the table,
1, 2, 3, 4,
especially
5.
now that the darkness is here, all these things, the fire on him. I don't know mechanically if this is
Shoot him in
the
the
way
peg
it works or
leg!
not. I want to just like, I know that hide is a motionless
Scooch in.
thing, so like, but can I shoot him from here? I figure it's too low, but he's a dwarf. I don't know. Can I shoot him under the table?
I don't know why not. You're kind of like
Aren't you
lying down
elevated?
sniper style.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
You would have a line of sight.
So
I mean, he has,
if I have to,
but it's like reverse cover, if that makes sense.
but
Like you could
sharpshooter,
probably,
so sharpshooter avoids up to 3/4 cover.
Yep.
then you're fine. I mean, that's the
Okay.
benefit of having that ability. It negates cover, which he has technically because you can only see him from like the waist down. But also he's enveloped in fire, but somehow still target. Don't worry about it. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
don't worry. Well, so my thing is, I want to hide to see if I can stealth to where he doesn't know where I am. Like he knows I'm under the table, but he doesn't know where I am, kind of a deal. To see if I can get surprise on him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not currently engaged with somebody.
Yeah. So I would say you would have to use your bonus action to hide.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what you're
Bonus
doing.
action hide.
28.
Yeah.
Tw-
So
Ooh,
28.
buddy.
28.
Yep.
That's
28.
a lot of numbers. Yeah. You just melt into the floor, into the darkness. Go ahead and fire.
All right. So then I'm going to shoot at him with things.
And Fire Bro's an ally right now, so 5 feet.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I can still.
Oh, I'm glad I said that because that's a crit.
Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I get it. So
Peeker, bro. Sorry,
36
bro.
plus 8, 44 plus 5, 49. I did not call a sharpshooter on that though, but yeah, 49.
49.
So,
Holy crap! You guys are chewing through this guy fast. Okay.
and then I'm just gonna stay right here. That seemed to work well, so I'm gonna
Wait,
stay. stay.
I have
Hey, how about a little bit of this?
If you're
Yeah.
if you're
Look at that.
halfway in my darkness and you just like stick your head out, like is that kind of like hidden?
Well, I mean, I stealth, but then I shot him, so he probably has an idea of where I am. So, but anyway, that's my
I like
turn.
the
I'm gonna
idea
stay.
that you're just on the ground rolling back and forth. Darkness.
That's right.
No
I'm
darkness.
gonna stay.
The weirdest
As a
fight.
robot, though. Oh man.
Hey, take one of those. How about that? How about one of those?
Meanwhile, Jeshi is chained to the floor, so that's cool.
Oh yeah,
Still
no,
got
I
sanctuary.
am pulling against this
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
like
true.
crazy.
All right. You just hear a voice shout out of the flames,
Get this fire off me!
and this guy just charges into this room, past the darkness.
Oh.
What?
Jeshi, you get an attack of opportunity if you choose
I already
to.
used it.
You already used it. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Well, they're smarter than we might think. All right, all right.
It charges into this room and just sees a giant polar bear. Just a big, soft target.
Aww.
Just
Oh my god.
it's probably not even covered in blood because she's
Live
just been
rather
hiding in this
fiercely.
room.
Oh my god.
Hey,
This
but
whole
you were
time.
holding attacks.
Oh
weren't
yeah,
you?
I was. I forgot about that. It was so long ago. It feels
Yeah, that's a different round.
we got so many people in here.
That's this round. It's this round.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Was this round?
saying. That
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
yeah, it
Oh,
felt like
okay.
so long ago.
That
but
is
it was
still this round. So when his attacks are done, that triggers your ready action.
Okay.
First attack is a 22.
I have to do a con save. Okay, y'all better
Remember to use polar bear.
No,
con.
no, that's just a hit.
Oh, that's just a hit.
That's,
Sorry, just
that's
kidding.
to hit. Yeah.
Well, you
mean,
will.
But it does.
The
It
damage
does
isn't
hit.
going to be much
But
better.
it might not be against.
It's
20.
18 bludgeoning damage, and I
Where is he?
need a con save.
You have to roll a 10.
Polar bear,
Not
come
an 11, that's
on,
one
come
polar
bear
on,
con.
buddy, come on,
Big
baby, you got this.
Come on, polar bear. You know what?
It's a 10?
10 is
18,
enough.
what is half?
10 is
half?
enough.
Yeah, I can't do math. I can't do halves when it's so stressful right now. Okay, God.
All right, you take
Okay.
18 damage, and your
That's
hit
a
point
good thing.
maximum has been
Shit.
reduced by 18.
Okay, polar
The
bear
second
hit
attack
or max.
is a 23 to hit, and you take 15 more bludgeoning damage. One more con save, please.
Hold on, I have to do math right now. 18, 15.
Well, you have to
possible.
get a 10. It has to be at least a 10.
Come on, polar bear, you
Go,
got
go,
this.
go.
Yeah, 16.
Woo!
Wait,
All right.
so how much total damage?
33.
That was 33.
And it's necrotic damage? Her hit point maximum goes
you
down
also
to?
need to make concentration checks. So
Oh.
so
Oh,
so
That's
these
what
did I
those
not do
were.
that?
That's what
I was doing the con
were.
saves.
that was your
What-
okay. So
for the fire. So I had to do another
Well,
con for this.
so the attacks themselves have an added con save.
Okay, so
but
this
if
is
that-
like
but
last
if that
time
was
where I have
your-
to do two.
If that was your concentration check, then you've lost concentration.
No.
No, because
No,
I
she beat it.
She
what
made
did I
both.
roll?
You beat it.
She
Oh,
did a 10
I see
and
what
a
you're saying.
16.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
Okay, so I'll do the con then for is it for both of the things that hit? The
Yeah,
additional
both the
con
hits.
for both
Sure.
that hit.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did not specify, so I'll allow
Sorry,
those
yeah.
to be your
I got
concentration
confused.
checks, and now
Okay.
you can do your other con saves.
All right, this one is a 16 for the
Okay.
first, and then a 17 for the second.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Kids is stressed.
Those were better.
If I had said the words in the other order, that would have gone way more badly for you. So
Okay, so I'm gonna
helps
then,
to specify DMs in the
Yeah.
crowd.
Can I?
When an
Con,
attack
and then
requires
there's
multiple
con.
con saves, specify which con save.
Can I bite?
Yeah, you can attack now.
All right, so
Can I bite it?
first, can I bite it? No. All right, 23 to hit for the bite, and that's 13.
There's no
Wait,
way
oh,
that's
sure.
the right thing.
Sorry, I keep hitting this wrong one because I have two and I get confused. Sorry, 13 piercing damage on the bite,
Okay.
and then
That's a
my-
magical piercing.
It is magical because I'm a Grove Keeper druid. I don't know if you know, I'm special. I have a cool shield. I'm 22 wisdom and 25 to hit on the second multi-attack.
Yeah.
And hold on, sorry. So ignore this roll. I'll roll
Ignore me.
this. 13 slashing again.
Okay.
Polar bear slash magic polar bear slashing.
13 more. Got it. Okay, great. Alrighty, that ends that one's turn. This one.
This is the time when our podcast listeners are like, is it still going?
What is going on?
Is it still going? Yeah.
At least there's music.
DM is
Ominous
thinking.
music. Yeah.
DM is thinking.
But yeah, kids, with new proficiency bonuses and double proficiency, some of my rogue
crap.
abilities go a little crazy.
I forgot about that on all my rolls.
How do you get double proficiency?
Rogues, I can get double I can whatever they call
Expertise.
it, expertise in a number of skills. So like when you're looking at your D&D Beyond, you've got like a little dot in some, and then I have a circle surrounding the dot, and so that's
Therefore, I am better.
expertise.
Yes.
So like investigation and stealth and things are pretty crazy.
Okay. This thing is going to cast haste on itself.
action.
Okay.
and is going to move right here,
Hey, up.
just facing off with Jeshi here.
Nice. Giant robot.
He
Move
still
dwarf.
has sanctuary.
And that's going to end its turn. It does not have a usable bonus action for right now.
I do not have sanctuary.
You don't?
No, I
It drops.
attacked.
Oh, because you
With
took
my-
reaction.
Oh, 'cause you
Yeah, the
attacked,
reaction.
okay.
Oh, you
yeah.
attacked your reaction. Oh,
Yeah.
well, you should have told me that. I could have bonus you.
That's
I
good.
love
I'm
that
good.
that haste is a snail.
You don't have
Oh.
Sanctuary on anymore?
Oh no.
Okay, I think
Not
that,
after I use my reaction.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'm gonna. I don't think that's what he would do in that case. So no haste. He's just going to pummel you, Jeshi.
Pummel you.
You can try. Hey, I'm over here. Look at me,
Jeshi's
I'm
on
over here, I'm
haste.
over here. I'm just moving my head though. I'm like,
First
Yeah.
attack is
Literally.
22 to hit.
22 hits. Also, they have advantage against me because I am restrained.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Oh no.
That's 24 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, still hits.
And con save, please.
Hit, hop.
Do
Yep.
the thing.
You really need to hit these
Okay, hold on.
con saves.
Something is wrong.
You really need to hit these con
This is
saves.
poison, yeah?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it sure isn't.
16.
Okay, you make the save. Second attack is 25
Ow.
hits. That's 18 more bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
One
Hey,
more con
ow.
save, please.
Hey, ouch. Ouch. Oh, actually, wait. No. Wait, what was it to hit?
25.
24.
Oh, no, okay, never mind. I thought it was 18. That was the damage.
Yeah, 18 damage.
Okay. One.
Natural one. Okay. So your hit point maximum is reduced by 18.
Okay.
What?
Okay. That is going to end its turn. It's now your turn. What would you like to do?
1 second, just making sure I get this right. So, I took 18 damage, and my maximum went down 18.
Correct.
It's all
Yeah.
the same. It's not two different damages. It's one.
Yeah, okay, right.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I got it right.
Yeah, you took 24 plus 18.
You just
Okay,
can't,
so
you can't be healed back more than 24, basically.
I need to do some con saves for my concentration, which is currently on protection from good and evil on myself. So I
Wait,
failed.
wouldn't your other spell take that away anyway?
No, sanctuary is not concentration.
Oh, it's not concentrated. Oh, okay.
No, it is not. Okay, so what is this thing that's holding me? So I understand that it shackled me. What is it attached to? The ground?
There is like a metallic cylinder that seems to be just floating in midair, and around it is like a sort of big metal shackle, essentially. I would say that looking at it, you get the sense that you could probably just bust free if you were strong enough. Or a clever person might be able to disarm it somehow, if you were, if you were good at that kind of thing.
I'm not
you might be able to
interested in
just
that.
rip out of it.
I'm not interested in that in any way. So I will. Let me ask you this: does it look like something that I could break,
For sure.
like with my hammer?
Yeah, I think you could break it with your hammer.
I swing at it
Okay,
with disadvantage.
all right.
Natural.
Oh,
Natural one.
Yeah.
hit your toe.
Hey, what?
You take 2 bludgeoning damage
Too quick.
as you
Too
just
quick.
smash your own
fast.
toe with Dark Forge.
Try again. First, don't succeed. Boom. Swing. 16. 16 to hit.
16. 16 would hit it. Yeah, roll damage.
9 crushing damage.
9 crushing damage. Okay. You smash it pretty hard, but it does not break all the way. But you can tell that you're on the right track.
This is very disappointing to me. I'll swing again with my hasted action. 14 to hit.
Yep.
12 damage.
Ah, there it is. Okay. You now the metallic rod does not even flinch. Like the strongest hammer blow you can muster just bounces off of this thing like it's some sort of insane magic, but the rest of it just kind of shatters into a bunch of pieces, and you are free from your restraint.
Oh. I just flank it. Like I go here, and I go here, and I go here, and I go here, and then I go here with all my movement. So I end up in the same spot, but I've used all my movement.
All right, Kinz, you're up.
I don't want a bonus action.
I forgot I was a bear, so now I'm appropriately labeled with my filter. I am trapped in this tiny room. This was the worst idea ever, so I'm gonna multi-attack this robot that reduced my max hit points severely. All right. First with... Okay, I think I got this right. I'm gonna do first the bite. This is the way I'm gonna do it. Oh, wait, where is it? Okay, that was a 1. What is happening? All of them are coming out now. That was a 1 to hit.
You go to bite it, and it just grabs your jaws, and it's currently like holding your jaws open, just like.
Ooh.
All right. So as I'm like panicking, I'll try to claw it. That is a 9 to hit.
You reach out a claw to try to swipe at it, but it has so much control over you as it's just like flings your body out of the way. But you do manage to like wrest your mouth out of its hands, but both of your attacks are not effective.
Get angry, Kinz. Get angry.
I don't know how. I can't just do anything else. I wish. If only I could get angry. I'm gonna like kind of just be like, you know, somewhat like, help, Thorkum. I'm a polar bear. Just like,
Just use all your movement.
Yeah. Just now I'm pacing. I'm panicking. Like, okay, I don't know. Hi. Okay, that's it. That's it for me.
Timed out.
Oh man.
Oh, that's amazing. This Nightbot's going mad in chat right now too.
Oh, appropriate.
Just in response to what is happening with Kinz.
Yeah.
All right, that ends your turn. Okay, it is the Tinker's turn. Grimshale. He is going to take some damage from Firebro out of the gate there. If you want to roll
Fire.
that.
4
more damage. And you see, Jeshi, you see like a burned dwarf just crawl out of this flaming form on the ground, just like, ah! And he's all scarred all over. And
He
his
still
beard,
burns.
His beard is like mostly burned away, and his skin is all. He's like literally on fire, and he's really beat up as he kind of crawls out, and he manages to get to his feet, and he just like he's trying to like talk, and he's just like he's all, oh man, he's in really rough shape.
So, kids, that was the fire damage for him being next to Firebro, right?
It was for him being on fire.
It was for him being on fire.
He's
okay.
still on fire, so
He takes
Still on
10
fire.
at the start of
at
his
the
turn,
start,
right? Or
yeah,
a
1d10. Mhm.
Okay. I thought there was an additional, like, you stand in Firebro.
No,
Yeah.
it's only
Or is
when I
that your
enter
wall of
when I
fire?
enter them for the first time. That sounds so
Yeah.
bad. When I go into their occupied
Because
space.
otherwise you would take double damage from that
Yeah.
every round, which would be pretty brutal.
Brutal.
Okay, so as he kind of crawls out, and he's obviously in kind of rough shape. Jeshi, you kind of see this as you're like, you're juking around, and he reaches into a pouch, and he sort of barely like pulls it up, and he kind of throws it down on the ground, and from this pouch, you see emerge several groups of like swarms of those mechanical spiders that you remember seeing all the way back at the gates of Stillgate. So basically he just sort of like he's like crawling out of the flames and throws these things down.
So he had his own poke bag full of
Just
spiders.
metal spiders.
As probably like 50 or 60 of these like mechanical spiders just start scurrying all over the place.
That's a lot.
And we're going to add them to the initiative order here, which I often forget to do.
Oh.
And they rolled a 19 and 18. Hey, that's not terrible, is it? I'll take
Yes,
that.
it is.
No.
Yes, it
no,
is
no, it
terrible.
isn't.
is.
No, that's great. Oh, Jeshi.
He's then going to use the rest of his movement to stand up, and basically he sort of crawls over onto the far side of his crazy shadow soul sucking machine. And let's see, does he want to do anything else?
For the fire bro, can I attack for moving away?
Yeah, you can. Yep.
All right.
Attack of opportunity. This guy's gonna impose disadvantage on the attack with his reaction.
Okay, it's 11 to hit.
Yeah, that misses. Okay. And as a bonus action, no, he's not going to do that. He's good. Okay, that's going to end his turn. So next up is going to be the swarms of spiders here. So the first one is going to just swarm on top of Jeshi. So basically you're kind of like dancing around, you know, getting ready to swing the hammer, and all of a sudden these tiny little silvery chrome-like mechanical spiders just start swarming around you and kind of running up your legs, Jeshi.
Gross.
First attack on you is going to be 17 to hit, which I don't think hits, right? Okay. The second one is going to also swarm you, and that one's going to attack, and that's going to be a 19 to hit, which I think also misses.
Miss.
Yeah, okay. So they are currently swarming you, which basically means they can occupy your space, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all that's really matters for that. So you are currently being swarmed by like dozens of these mechanical spiders, and they're all trying to bite you, and so far you've managed to, brush them off, but it's a thing. That's going to end both of their turns. Fire Bro's turn.
Fire bro is a good fire bro and listens to instructions and knows that the tinker burned, but these metal things didn't. So it's gonna like come back over and
Oh man, relentless.
Yes. He likes this one because it burns. Oh my goodness. All right, so first attack is a 21 to hit,
That hits.
and that's 9 fire damage.
Okay.
Second on the touch attack is a 23 to hit
Yeah.
with 13 fire damage. And I'm going to roll for entering the space because it's just so aggro. I don't know why. 8 more for that fire.
Okay. He falls unconscious. And as he does, you see both of the guardians kind of like instinctually look in that direction, and the huge shadow thing just sort of flares up, and the eyes glow a brighter red, and all of the lines kind of circulating through the joints and all around these bodies, they glow a brighter greenish blue, and they seem to stand up a little straighter, and they immediately just start searching for the nearest target. They've clearly reacted in some way to him falling unconscious.
Good. All right, that'll be Fire Bro's turn.
Thorkum, you're up.
Cool. Seeing that, and
Is it
seeing
over? Did
and
we
with the
do
word
it?
unconscious. Should I do it? I think I have to.
Go Super
going
Saiyan. What are you
to-
going to do?
I'm going to. You can take a reaction on me. I'm going to get into Belrissa's darkness.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose.
Simon and Garfunkel plays.
Particularly in this in this thing, he would probably do that. So, single 23 to hit.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And that is 16 bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a con save.
I'm good at con saves. 16.
You're good. Just the 16 damage.
Yep. I will take it off in both places. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. And then with disadvantage, I'm shooting at the little unconscious guy. And wait, he's unconscious. So does that negate disadvantage if I attack him?
That's a good question. I think maybe normally I'd say yes, but looking at your situation, you're over the table, through the giant robot,
I've got sharpshooter.
through the fire. Yeah, you would.
Sure.
Okay, you ignore cover because you have
But you're in-
sharpshooter.
You're in magical darkness though, so you'd either have to move out of the darkness.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
you actually can't even you can't target
Right.
anything because you're
Yeah, I
you're
would do that.
blinded. Yeah, okay, so you're out of the darkness. With
Goodbye,
sharpshooter, I would say
darkness.
yeah, I would say it's probably even, right? Because the disadvantage is negated.
Yeah, because he's prone. Yep. Okay, rolling normal.
Come on.
Going hot. 17 to hit.
17. Shit, I don't remember.
So that's 2 death saves going.
That does not hit.
Oh, really?
Your shot ricochets off of his metallic arm.
29 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's a little better. Okay, fine. Rub it in. 29.
That's right. Remember the hags.
We're all just angry.
What was that? That was remember the hags. Why did everybody's voice get weird? I'm so confused right now. All right, bonus action, Jeshi, you have sanctuary again. Mine's better.
Yep.
Oh
Whoa.
wait, no. Oh no, sanctuary is not a concentration. Yeah, I want to do that.
Up.
And then I'm in the darkness.
You're in the darkness.
Okay. Belrissa, as your turn begins.
Uh-huh.
As your turn begins.
Yes.
You feel / hear a familiar voice course through your mind as you are immediately pulled into the eyesight instinctually of Ziggy. And through his eyes you see the mighty charge of Lazanax. As the combined forces of Cattell and the centaurs rush at the half-mad robots outside, Lazanax dives at incredible speed. Ziggy can sense the sharp intake of breath, the blinding blue glitter of Lazanax's scales, and the great volley of terrible destruction as he strafes the metallic abominations with his terrible lightning breath. They fall in droves, seized and struggling, many torn to pieces. The battle is joined. It's complete chaos outside. You snap back.
Sweet. I
You see
yell.
Thorkum hiding in the darkness in a fetal position. He doesn't know you can see him.
I yell, "Go Ziggy! Get him!" And then and also be safe.
You just hear, "Woo! This is the best day of my life!"
I yell, "You're helping!" All right. I'm going to. Can I blast? No. Can I blast the spiders on Jeshi? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
No. No, you
Please don't! Kill the ticker!
Listen, you have had pinpoint accurate. You have advantage.
God.
You have 4 attacks, 8
I do
rolls,
have advantage.
57% chance of critical. You have really.
She wants to precisely
Jay's
knock
like,
him off.
Save the tinker, kill Jeshi.
What are the chances I roll 2 1s?
Well, please don't say that.
Oh no.
You did.
We just put it in the universe. Yeah.
Oh, 1 in 400.
We already calculated this.
But there's some big nasty robots still standing there
Listen,
that are all mad.
This is like the,
You know?
This
You
is
know.
the time to take risks. This is where you want to
Oh
go
my
big.
gosh.
You know?
No, you know,
Yep.
I'm gonna attack the robot that's attacking Polar Bear Kinz. Because I feel
Thank
bad that I
you.
left her out of my darkness.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
So I will attack that guy.
Okay. Advantage.
Assuming that I feel like the other guy is pretty crispy looking. So I don't need to get him. I hope I don't regret this.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20
not
or a 2.
Okay.
So we'll take the dirty 20, which is a 7 damage. So I don't get my extra 4. Oh, there's a natural crit there.
Yes.
28
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a 14, 18 damage there.
Nice.
And
Excellent.
might as well hit him again, because why not?
Yes. Kinz is just like. "Roar."
Let's see. There's a dirty 20 and a dirty 22. So that is a 14 damage.
That was a lot of damage.
And there is a 24.
Here comes
Yeah,
another.
she's not done.
Or
One less.
I don't know, a 10. So we'll take the 24 there, and that is
So-
a
It's
12
basically
damage.
this sphere of darkness out of which these like screaming bolts of demon energy
Yeah.
just rocketing out.
Uh-huh.
It's so different from the Belrissa we normally see, who's like smiling and helping the children and all these things. And then
Yes.
The duality of Belrissa is fascinating. It's the best. It's the best character.
Oh man.
All right, I'm done. I'm done with the damage.
Vinadil.
All right, so technically I can't see this one that she just shot, right? Like,
That is correct, because you cannot see
Okay.
through the darkness. But you can see the other one.
yeah, I can see the other one.
See
So
the
I'm,
tinker?
Oh, sort of. You'd have to move a little bit, but yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna give you kind of a roll and shoot thing. We gotta try the same thing and try to hide from the robot before I shoot it with my bonus action of 14.
14, no.
No, it can
Oh, sorry,
see me
that's a
with
stealth. Actually, shoot, that's a it's
It-
even
it might
gray
actu-
in chat. It's like that's how bad
Yeah.
it is.
It might even beat it.
No, nope.
It doesn't see me.
It's it does not see you.
All right.
Picturing
That's
you're like Delta Force. You're like
Just throws
rolling
it.
around just on the ground. Just like,
oh man, I got to call sharpshooter. That was a 30 to hit and 26.
a 30 to hit and 26 damage.
26 damage.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'll just I'm gonna stay there. I like my little spot under the table. So
All right.
that's my turn.
Cool. Next up, we have Kinz, your friend, who has
Oh, my best friend.
with the falling of its ward, has suddenly stood up a little taller, being seemingly infused with shadow tentacle power, and punches you in the face.
Poor little polar bear kids.
That's
Come on,
22
kid. Ah!
to hit.
Yes, it does hit.
17 damage.
Okay, so I'm going to roll my con save for this fire bro.
got to be more than a 10.
Oh God. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. It's 23.
Yeah, 20. Maintains
Okay.
concentration.
I pop out of my polar bear form back into druid,
Okay.
and yeah, just need to
For its second attack,
calculate.
it basically just flavor-wise, with its opposite hand, it reaches up and kind of grabs you like right below the neck and lifts you up and just slams you into his
Ow.
back wall
Rude.
as it kind of just closes in on you.
Well, it tries.
It tries. Yeah.
It tries, and that's a
Natural one.
23,
Why? Yes, it does.
and that's 19 bludgeoning damage. And
Oh.
con save, please.
No.
Wait for which?
Yeah, call which con save you're doing.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Oh.
almost made your mistake.
Yeah.
I did it again. You're right. So, and on the first attack, you.
She didn't. Does it matter because the polar bear lost all of its hit
Yeah,
points?
no, you're right. Yeah.
So-
Okay. So, okay, on this one, the first con save will be the concentration check. The second
Okay.
one will be for the attack.
All right. Come on, Kinz.
Thank you for the reminder.
13.
Okay.
And then the second is a 17.
All right.
Yeah. You made them both cool. Kinz is like just heroically, she's just being like beaten against the wall alone in this room,
Way to go, Kinz.
and just somehow like maintain. I'm picturing like, like beyond all odds, just like maintaining this like just concentration to the spell to protect her friends as she's just being beaten to a pulp in this room by herself. It's pretty cool. Nicely done, Kinz. That's gonna end its turn. Okay, the next one is.
Well, there's like spiders everywhere on this crazy dwarf.
Let's see, 10, 23. This thing is going to rush around this corner to right here and is going to reach under the table and drag Vinidil out. Having been
no.
critted by it twice now or whatever. Basically pulls you out, Vin.
Is
with,
that an attack roll or a?
with its opposite fist is just going to like slam down onto you to try to attack you. Yeah, just imagine it's like reaching under the table to just try to punch you as hard as it can.
At disadvantage.
A disadvantage because
So I'm all blurry.
because of your robe. Yep, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 15 with disadvantage.
It does not hit.
So it misses its first attack. On its second attack with disadvantage is... Ooh, that was a nat 20 almost. It's a 17 to hit. So
Does not hit.
the robe saves you again. Very nice. But it sure does know you're there after taking all of that damage.
I'm seeing double. Whoop.
Jeshi, it's your turn. You are being swarmed by mechanical spiders that are kind of biting you all over. None of them have really hit any critical areas yet. They're kind of, but some of them have started to dig into the chinks in your armor and are like trying to like dig into the, the gaps in between your pauldrons. It's crazy.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
So I see this, obviously, this thing behind me.
The big shadow thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
Darkforge was all amped about it.
Still is.
I can't tell if it's me being hyper or he is hyper. Doesn't matter. I walk up to it.
Okay.
Yes.
The
I
closer
don't know
you
if
get
that's-
to it, Darkforge seems to react.
Okay, the Spideys want to attack me. Do they get it?
They
They're
have to get through my sanctuary.
they're basically
Aren't they on you?
following.
Yeah, they're
you.
on you. They move
Yeah.
with you. Yeah.
Oh, they move with me. Okay. Hey, buds.
New friends.
Okay, I swing at this void of doom.
Okay. It's so if you remember, it's a big mechanical like thing. There's
Yeah,
like
it's dripping souls.
picture like a giant glass beaker,
Yeah.
and inside the beaker is this rift with like a shadow tentacle coming outside of it, like snatching souls out of the air, and then like they're like dripping into these like little sort of vials that
It's
are
like condensation for
yeah,
souls.
yeah. It's like yeah, exactly. It's like a
This isn't gonna work for me. I smash it.
you wait a second.
He's smashing the glass?
You're telling me. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I think this is unnatural, what I'm seeing here.
That is what Jeshi would
I know
say.
it's surprising. 25 to hit.
Oh!
Yeah, that hits. It's a stationary giant object.
Is it an undead or fiend?
No, it's made of metal and glass.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I had to do damage to the like dripping souls too. 13 crushing.
It's almost
damage.
the opposite. Like you've got to destroy this machine if you want to have a chance of.
Okay, 13 crushing damage. I smite it level 3.
Ooh,
Oh.
okay.
So 13 crush plus. Find it again. 17 radiant damage.
17 radiant damage. What was the initial damage?
13 crushing.
13 crushing damage. Okay. As you attack this thing, about half of the scaffolding on the side collapses on top of Grimshale's unconscious body, on top of the fire bro. Like a bunch of it just falls over, and the left side just begins to tip like, and the glass just. You've done serious damage to this thing, though, not completely.
Okay, I think I just
destroyed.
killed that guy. That counts as mine. And then I swing again. My second swing. 14 to hit.
14. Let me find
To
this.
hit this thing again. The glass, metal glass thing.
Yeah, 14 hits that. Yep.
8 crushing damage. I smite at second level. Find it again. I've misclicked. Maniac. Second level 15 radiant damage. So 8 crushing, 15 radiant.
As you hit it, you just hear, as Darkforge connects with just the giant sort of glass side, you just feel, even in your haste, you just feel time stop for a second as this exact moment in time just ching, as the face of Darkforge connects with glass and time seems to slow down, and you see the thousands of spidering sort of, breaks through this glass, as just a moment later you all hear just as this huge beaker shatters. As it does, the device surrounding this rift, this whole situation, everything just starts to collapse. The ceiling around it starts to sort of crumble, and everything just starts to destabilize as everything comes crashing down. Grimshale's corpse and the fire elemental are practically covered in falling debris as all of this stuff just collapses. And Jeshi, you need to kind of instinctively kind of dodge out of the way as debris is falling down to the floor. At the same time, the rift and the shadow being within are released from the glass.
Oh no.
The two robot constructs immediately and just sort of all of the light, as the condensation of souls, as Vinadil put it, dissipates. The jars, all of the light dims, and they all just crack and immediately just shatter and fall to the ground. The robot constructs fall to the ground, the light from within them dissipating entirely. But this giant shadow thing is now free and just starts writhing around wildly and has now entered the fight.
No.
What?
Sounds like it's time to go. Sounds like it's time to go.
We have to kill the shadow thing.
We didn't come here to kill any shadow thing. Thorkum, find those body parts and let's get out of here.
I swing.
Oh my God.
My hasted action. I swing at it.
So is the roof falling on top of the shadow thing, or is it just falling all around it?
It's not, the whole roof isn't collapsing, but like
Okay.
This whole contraption was sort of built into the structure, and Jeshi has just toppled the whole thing essentially, and so a bunch of
Okay.
like pieces of it are still falling, but
Okay.
the structure itself is still sound.
Okay.
23 to hit.
23 to hit. You're just attacking the shadow thing.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Would you describe this thing as a fiend or undead?
Yes.
Okay.
Which-
12
which-
crushing damage.
Which
3
Dark
radiant.
Forge makes you very aware of.
Yeah. 12 crushing, 3 radiant.
Okay.
Second level smite. Playing a paladin can be very fun sometimes.
Hasty,
lost it
hasty
again.
boy.
It's because it's not in my. Never mind. Okie dokie. So second level means
4 d8s.
4 plus 1 because it's an undead or a fiend.
Oh,
So 5d8.
well, 3.
25 radiant damage.
25 more damage.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So 12 plus 3 plus 25. 28 of which is radiant. Um. One moment. Yeah. I cast Sanctuary on myself at second level.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. Okay, we're at the top of the round. As the round begins, Belrissa, you get a message from Ziggy. Hey, I don't know what happened, but everything out here just sort of, they're just gone. They just fell over. What's going on in there?
Tell him the Tinker's dead. But there's like this big nasty shadow thing in here, and if anyone can come in and help, we'd appreciate it.
Bring the dragon.
We sure would appreciate
That'd be
it.
real nice.
That'd be real nice.
There's a hole in the roof.
And yeah, I guide him with you seeing through his eyes. I like kind of direct him if he is coming in. I think I'm telling him he should come in with some people.
Ziggy, come here. Help us.
Lead your army here.
See, he's going to be the hero of the story again.
Okay. At the top of the round, this thing takes its turn. And Jeshi, you have Sanctuary on, so it is going to roll for... Excuse me. That's a 22 on the Wisdom save.
I'll do it.
It is basically this. So as you're up close to it, Jeshi, what you see, and it's not actually, it's a few feet off the ground, off the top of this altar, essentially. And it's actually pretty much even with like your height. So you're kind of looking at it almost head on. And it is essentially a tear in midair. It's, you can't even, it's hard for you to comprehend what you're looking at. It's like reality just has a hole in it. And there's just this black and purple swirling energy, and reaching out of it is this giant arm that seems to just be constructed purely of shadow, which every fiber of your being is telling you just needs to be destroyed. So you're face to face with this thing, and it reaches out, and it basically just wraps around you and is going to make an attack.
Yep.
That's a 26.
Hit.
As this thing just wraps around you like several coils of this giant thing wrap around your body. You take 12 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled as it slowly begins to pull you towards this tear.
Into the abyss. Of course, Jeshi's grappled.
Oh my god, we come full circle. Oh no.
As this is happening, you hear the coughing voice of Grimshale as he crawls out of the inside of the fire elemental. His entire body just burned. There's no hair left. He's he's crawling out. The wreckage is falling around him.
He's still on fire.
And you just hear his voice.
What he hears is
Hup, hup, hup. All you hear is the gargled voice.
You seen this before, boy. It'll be the end of you all.
And he collapses, dead on the floor. That's going to end its turn. Jeshi is being dragged into something.
the ocean.
Kinz, it is your turn.
What? Okay, well, I'm also trapped in this room, so I
Kinz.
don't think I know what's happening out there.
Yeah, no, probably not. So Kinz, you were being held up against a wall, like by this giant construct, just being slammed repeatedly against this stone wall, and suddenly the thing just collapses onto the ground, and you've fallen down on top of it. You've probably very little idea what's going on outside of this room.
I don't know what's happening. Okay, so I'm gonna just be like, okay, that was weird. And I mean, do I just have regular movement if I just like, step on top of this robot guy and just go through? Be like, oh hey, I'll go through this way.
Yeah,
I'm just
you're
stepping
fine.
over him, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. As I enter this room, what is the like thing that's swirling and whatever? Is it on the ground or is it floating? What does that look like?
Yeah,
in
so
this scene?
imagine like 3 feet above the ground
Okay.
that someone has just taken a knife and cut a hole in reality and like opened up a rift. It's just
Okay.
floating in the middle of the
It's
air.
in the air. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, yikes! I'm gonna cast my. I know this doesn't go well indoors. I'm gonna cast my flaming spear at the floating stuff to try to hit it, but not Jeshi.
Okay.
Is that concentration?
Oh shoot!
Your fire dude's still up. I'm saying before you make that decision.
He is up, however.
Cut him loose.
No,
Cut him
but
loose?
I don't think. Hold on. I don't think that concentration breaking dismisses him.
No,
I
it sure
think that
doesn't.
it turns
makes
it
him
against
into
us. Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's
never
why.
mind. Never mind. Thank you. I will first. Let me yell at Fire Dude and say, grab the tentacle weird shadow thing. I don't know what to call this. I'm seeing this for the first time in my life. Grab it.
It's a bro.
And then I will. Jesus. Okay. I will. I'm just gonna come on. I want to just this is weird too. I want to stand on the table. I don't know where to go. I don't want to go through the oil or the grease or whatever. I just want to get around and out of this way, out of this corner that I was in. So I kind of want to be on the table.
Okay, but you can't be in that circle unless you want to be in the darkness.
Oh, in the darkness. Sorry. Hold on. Let me count where I was before.
Kinz
just
just
to make
runs
sure.
back to hide again.
I don't want to hide.
It's been a rough couple of minutes.
I want to be
goodness.
useful, but there's a lot happening. Okay, so I can move. I can move actually to the other side of this table, like over here where this dead, like on the side where this dead robot is, but on the table. And I guess that'll... Hold on, let me think. I'm gonna as Kinz, as my bonus action, I'm gonna re-transform into a polar bear just for hit points. I'll be big and chunky on the table.
You use your action?
It's a bonus action?
You're not
She
using your
double
action?
moved. She double moved.
Double move. That's
Yeah,
good.
sorry. Yeah, I was like trying to figure out where the distance was.
Okay, so use your dash. Use dash as an action to
No.
move. No.
That was, if I did this right, that was 40 feet of my movement.
Okay, sure. So what was your actual action?
My action, or I don't have an action right now. I yelled at the thing. I
Okay.
turned into a polar bear, and then
You just did like the,
Yeah.
bear thing. That's what
yeah,
bears do,
did the
right?
bear thing.
You just flexed at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess I can ready. Can I? I'll ready my action. I don't know. Since I
don't
didn't
know
take
either.
it.
You got to tell me.
I didn't take it. I'm trying now. I'm getting confused because I'm like, did I move? Did I action? Did I? No. Okay.
You have
I
not
moved.
used. You only
I have
used
not
your
used my
bonus
action. I bonus action in a polar bear.
You can
I'm a-
action before you turn into a polar bear.
I can action before I turn into a
Because
polar
polar
bear.
bear is bonus. So you could take an action first and then bonus into polar bear.
Yeah. The problem is like lots of my actions are concentration, so I don't want to do that.
No.
Thorn whip Jeshi's butt. Pull him out of there.
I wish. Okay, I'm gonna
Technically,
ready.
He's got sanctuary.
I'm gonna ready my polar bear action in case anything evil and demented comes near me.
Okay.
I don't know
You
what
got
this
it.
thing is. It just looks scary.
I don't know
very
either,
scary.
Kinz. I'm just
Ugh.
pushing buttons over here.
It's scary. I don't want this.
Just clicking some buttons.
Yeah.
Dead, dead, dead. Good.
All right, it is Fire Bro's turn.
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
That's me too. That's me too.
Unfortunately, it is
I'm
still your turn.
panicking. All right. Seeing that Fibro has accomplished what it was set out to do, it's gonna, in listening to my command, it's going to inch into this, grab the shadow, and try to attack
The
it.
darkness.
So is it like grappling it or attacking it?
No, it's attacking it.
Okay.
It's attacking it.
We
Okay.
just completed D&D. We're good.
Just
too much
Kenkus
happening.
just start pouring out of this rift, making coin noises.
All I hope is that this thing gets to set on fire. Okay, that's 16 to hit for the first one.
16. Oh, I gotta look.
Does the evil tentacle burn? I don't know. That's a good question. Like,
16 does hit.
Okay. Man, why did I summon this thing? I have like druid stuff to look at, polar bear stuff to look at, elemental stuff to look at. 11 fire damage. Does it set on fire? I'm gonna do the second attack, but does it set on fire?
No, in fact, your fire just disappears into the rift and is just sucked in. And as you,
It goes in.
yeah, like and as the flame guy is like kind of
Oh,
near it, you can see that it's like a vacuum, like it's like sucking the flame guy in, and just like the flames themselves are like being pulled in to this thing. And
Can you
it's
take
like
the full flame guy away?
I was gonna say that might not be so bad, kids. like let's keep moving him into the hole. We'll just let him.
Well, in that case, can I continue? Well, it doesn't matter because the flame doesn't hurt, but I'll just do my full multi-attack for this fire, bro.
Okay.
And whatever happens, I guess.
Well, I like to think that Fire Bro is going to get pulled through this. I'm also going to get pulled through this. Time is going to freeze, and then we'll have the adventure of Jeshi and Fire Bro.
He's low-key mad at you because he's no longer controlled by kids.
Buddy.
No.
Jeshi just gets chased through the shadow realm by a fire elemental, and that's a whole arc.
That'll be my turn. Sorry, this is Polar Bear HP. I forgot to roll that.
Got it. Okay, Thorkum, you're up.
Okay.
You're still kind of in the darkness. You heard Grimshill as he called out to you, but are stepping out of the darkness for the first time and witnessing what's happening. What do you want to do?
I cast Aid on... I'm going to go right here. I cast Aid on Jeshi, 14, and myself. 5 temporary hit points.
5 hit points, you guys.
That also raises my maximum, yes?
Yep.
And who else, Kinz?
No, 14.
14.
So 14's back up.
Okay.
Oh.
And
It's
aid
bad
also
read,
gives
just got
them...
a quick charge.
Isn't there a bonus associated with that? It's not just hit points, right? Or
Yeah,
Max
it's
hit
max
points.
and 5 hit
I'm
points.
thinking of Bless.
Yeah, it's kind of an overpowered little ability, actually.
Okay.
I think I just changed his name. He had 14 hit points and then 14 name. I think I just changed his name to 5. Anyway. He's going to come over here and he's going to soul rip on the shadow thing. So DC save of 12.
That's an 18.
Ah. But he's next to Jeshi, the wall of steel. The wall of steel bros. Then I'm going
Jeshi's
to
grappled?
go back. Yeah, I can't do anything about that, bud.
I know.
Sorry, bro. Jesse's hasted, though. So he can do, like, break free action, attack action, peace out action. Did my action. Yeah, that's my turn. So, Belrissa.
All right. I'm gonna blast the tentacle. See how that goes.
So many low hit point targets around there. I wonder what's going to happen.
Hey, I have advantage. It's fine. So 24 to hit.
24 hits?
Yeah. With 7 damage.
Okay.
And then a...
Can't you move your hex blade too?
No.
Or is that different?
Only hex you can, hex blade you cannot.
Oh.
18,
Yeah, both of
26
those
to
should
hit.
Yep.
Yeah. With 11 damage.
Okay.
And I use my bonus action to burn 2 spell slots to get all my sorcery points back.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna burn 2 second level spots for that.
Awesome. Okay. Done a decent amount of damage to this thing so far. Is that going to end your turn, Belrissa?
I'm gonna yell, Ziggy, where are you?
You hear a voice, actually.
We're coming for you, Duchess. We're coming.
Finadil, you're up.
All right. Is this thing actually on a raise so that I can't see it from underneath the... well, either way, I'm going to roll out here and...
Nothing left. Come on.
Roll out.
Get out here, bro.
I'm going to roll out.
You
and,
step out from the table for the first time in the
Hide
whole
the
fight.
shield.
And you're suddenly come face to... You're like, there's a whole room out here. My... Wow. Look at...
No,
it's
I'm totally
a
hiding
target-rich
behind...
environment.
I'm still sneaking, so I'm going to move a little bit, but I still want to try to hide behind this robot and see if I can hide from the evil thing.
I would say that you get the sense just immediately as you step out and you make kind of this we'll call it eye contact with this thing. You immediately get this sense of being seen, of being
It
felt.
senses us.
It's
okay.
You're not hiding from this thing. You wouldn't.
Hi,
even-
Yellow. Oh, Haven. Hey.
You instinctually would know that, I think.
Jeshi, what have you done? All right, I'm just gonna shoot it. No sharpshooter. It's a 18 to hit,
18 hits.
and 23 damage.
Yep. Okay. Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and move a little bit closer up here. Kind of eyeing the table where 13 is, but moving up there. That's my turn.
Okay. That is going to bring it to Jeshi. It's your turn, sir.
Jay, I want to try to use cinematic advantage.
Oh.
And what I'm going to try to do with my hasted action is use Dark Forge to shadow meld the sort of broken pieces of reality together
Okay.
for 250 hit points.
So, for the benefit of our viewers here, what does Shadow Meld do? What is it? What's it all about?
So once a day, Darkforge can consume an area of shadow 5 by 5 to fuse 2 objects together. Making these objects.
It's the fabric of reality. Just
Reality.
fusing them together.
Technically,
Air
reality is an
molecules.
object.
And this creates a strong magical bond between those items that has 250 hit points.
Okay. So you're going to use Shadow Meld to try to essentially pull reality.
It consumes the shadow, so I'm imagining like kind of hitting the middle and then like trying to rip the shadow out and have the two stitched together.
Okay. Make an attack roll with Darkforge with advantage as you just to represent this action. As you are basically grappled by this thing. At this point, you're probably like knee deep in like being pulled into who knows where. As this thing is just sort of, just sort of like sucking you into this void. And you, essentially with your last effort, make this attack.
18.
18. Darkforge comes up. And as you raise the hammer, the shadows begin to coalesce and just sort of pull into, it's like this weird like battle between like the actual rift itself, which in and of itself doesn't make any sense. Like it's just breaking reality on its own. And this just breaks it even further as the shadows from that begin to like pull towards Darkforge. And you raise it up and you bring it down and you just strike as hard as you can right into the center of the rift. And as you do, like all of the shadows just they immediately collapse into Darkforge, and you can see the tentacle itself releases you just enough. You fall down onto the floor, Jeshi, as the tentacle just sort of writhing around trying to like figure out what to do. It wraps around Darkforge. I need you to make a strength athletics check as Darkforge is being wrested from your grip by this thing.
13.
13. Okay.
Just a second. Just a second. That was a check, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a contest, yeah.
Okay. Just checking my tools. Just checking my tool bag. See if I can do this. Yeah! Flash of genius.
Okay, you remember the rules. You gotta. How do you genius him? What advice are you? You're suddenly a genius. You've got to give him some
Let me think about
advice
this
here.
for a second.
14's there. 14's
How do you
there.
do that?
You could let 14 help him.
That's not. Well, I mean,
Flash of
technically I
genius.
could SWAT with 14, but what do I even say to this? It's like pull harder. Pull harder, bro. No.
Trust me, if you just pull a little harder, it'll work.
Flash of genius to a strength contest. I was like, no, actually, no. Jeshi, rely on Darkforge's power. There we go. Like, he wants to be with you, dude. He knows we. It's your hammer.
Okay.
You belong together.
Just believe harder, Jeshi. Just believe harder.
Okay, will do.
You weren't believing hard enough before, but now thanks to Thorkum, who calls out, "Just believe." You grip just a little tighter and you pull, and boy did that help, because 13 was not going to do it. You're able to wrest Darkforge out of the grip of the tentacle as it kind of comes up, and the rift begins to destabilize. But at the last second, it bursts even wider than before. It's about 3 times the size as it was. Jeshi, you've fallen down to the floor and you roll backwards. You tumble down the stairs back to the bottom, kind of on top of, where the spiders were, as Thorkum kind of rushes up. The rift continues to widen and grow, and as it does, a second tentacle reaches out, and a third. Thorkum, you are suddenly taken back to that deep memory of you being beneath that fort out in the middle of the wilderness, where 13 came to your aid that one time. And this flood of memories as you see these tentacles reaching out, and you hear this voice. You hear this voice in the back of your head call to you. And you remember, this is whatever that was, this is definitely the same thing. As 3 more tentacles reach out of this rift. One of them grips the side of the wall, and the stone begins to crumble as something starts to claw its way out of this shadow rift. Another one grabs the ceiling. The ceiling begins to crumble as all of these tentacles begin to grab purchase on the stone, and you see a figure begin to emerge from this shadowy element. As this happens, the entire ceiling begins to collapse on top of you as you hear the ceiling collapses.
Like how his mic cut out.
Yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah.
It's too loud.
The ceiling collapses as the enormous form of Lazanax basically crashes into the ceiling of the ziggurat. Stone flies everywhere. There's just debris and all sorts of stuff. Ziggy, you kind of see Ziggy come tumbling off of the back of Lazanax as the enormous form of the dragon just collapses into this room through the ceiling. Ziggy tumbles across the floor and dashes into the darkness by your side, Belrissa. The rest of you see Lazanax stand up in front of this thing, and he reaches out a claw and just swipes at it and goes and he bites down on another one as a second claw comes up and he grabs another one, and these tentacles begin to wrap around the dragon and they begin to pull him in. A few moments go by and this creature completely envelops the dragon and drags him inside this rift. Not 20 seconds goes by as all of this happens just in a flash, and you just hear this fight, this battle happening as it's trying to just get this thing away from Jeshi, to try to bat it away from 14, to try to keep it away from Thorkum. These writhing there's one over by Vinagil that he slaps out of the way, and then Lazanax is dragged inside the portal. A few moments go by. It closes. It's still there. It's only about the size, maybe about this big. You just see this tiny swirling orb just sort of hovering about 3 feet off the ground. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. good fight.
Oh my gosh. My baby dragon friend, no!
Was
Got
Ziggy
taken.
still on his back?
No, he fell off.
He can just vamp back.
Yeah.
That's probably his home anyway.
It probably is.
That's right. Ziggy's like, oh, he'll have fun. He'll have fun. It's not that bad there. Yeah.
So it's a different follow-up. It's not me and Fire Bro. It's Ziggy and the dragon. Ziggy and the dragon.
Oh man.
Oh,
That was.
Wow.
all right. All
I
right.
need a cigarette after that. I don't even smoke. That was.
I told you guys I would solo it.
Yeah.
Okay, it killed the dragon, but whatever.
No.
Never got to ride.
The dragon is fine. Oh yeah.
Never
back.
gets a
If I
That's
were
the thing. That's it.
like if I were to give some feedback to the dragon, like maybe staying in the air and shooting lightning at it would have been my preferred attack. But whatever. It's too late now. So yeah, it's like why?
Then it's
But,
like, oh, you go hide under a desk and then you go shoot it. You know.
I'm just saying.
That's how you do raid bosses.
Like
If I could give some constructive feedback, it would be to continue to hide and not
That's right.
save everybody.
shoot at range. Yeah. It grapples. Oh no. Oh, you got too close. Oh well.
Too
All
late.
right. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So
Yeah.
Valk just like took off. Like there is no Valk. Like we have no clue.
There
where he
never
is.
was.
There never
It's not
was.
real.
No, he was just,
Figment of our imagination.
he was just in our heads the whole
Yeah.
time.
Just your head.
Just that's right. None of
You've
you
been
never
imagining
saw
all this.
you never saw a goblin? No one ever saw a goblin. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Super gaslighted. Just like,
Yep.
what
Oh
my
are
gosh.
you even talking about?
Oh my goodness. All right.
So next
Week.
Yeah.
Next week,
So-
we're going to wrap up this arc. We're going to find out what happens now that the Tinker has been killed. We're going to investigate what's going on with this place of power, this ziggurat. There's this thing here, this shadow rift or whatever it is. You're not sure. But Jeshi, you've come in close contact with it. You've seen how dangerous. You've all seen it. And it has claimed a close friend. We'll find out next time
I wouldn't say close.
what happens.
Yeah. No Ben. It's not Ben.
Gosh.
Or Jeshi for that
It's
matter.
He didn't let me
It
ride
wasn't
him.
14.
Screw that guy.
I would have dove after 14. But
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. So do we have a raid? Does anybody know a raid? What time is it? Is anybody still playing this game?
Let's raid Ink and Liar. They're still.
Oh, are they still up?
They're not
Yeah.
usually
Nice.
still going this late. And
Yeah.
they got a good crowd, so they must have something going on. So,
Okay,
or maybe
okay.
not. I don't know, but we'll find out.
Maybe they're just hanging out talking about their game.
Nice.
But they're cool, and we like those guys. So let's go send them some love.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks for watching, everybody. You guys are awesome. Sticking around
Thanks,
all night.
Jay.
We will be here Saturday. I don't know what we're gonna do on Saturday. Sometimes we talk conspiracies. Sometimes
I'm sure
we
there's
play some
nothing-
games. Sometimes
There's nothing to talk about.
Nothing to talk about
Nothing
this week.
interesting
It'll be
happened this
it'll be
week.
a little light. Yeah. So
But stump times we do some other stuff. I don't know, but it'll be great. So don't miss it. It'll be a lot of fun. See you guys this weekend. We'll see you next Wednesday for the conclusion of the Steel Sands Desert Arc. Thanks everybody. Till next time. Good luck with your bad plans.